Hey everyone, before we begin, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the sensitivity of today's topic. This video discusses the recent discovery of human remains confirmed to be those of Kada Scott, a young woman whose disappearance deeply impacted her loved ones and the wider community. This is a story filled with pain, unanswered questions, and the kind of heartbreak no family should ever have to face. My goal in sharing this information is not to sensationalize, but to inform and to honor Kada's memory with the dignity and the care that she deserves. We'll go over the confirmed facts, discuss the timeline, and reflect on what this means for the ongoing investigation. And for all those still waiting for justice and closure, please take care while watching. If at any point this content feels overwhelming or anything, it's okay to pause or take a step away. Your well-being matters.
On an area in North Philadelphia, the district attorney's office has reinstated those charges as authorities work to find Kada Scott.
We have yet to locate her, and that is the top priority.
Prosecutors and police are working around the clock to bring Kada Scott home. And tonight we are learning new details about a separate kidnapping charge brought against Keon King earlier this year. He's the man who authorities charged yesterday.
As you see, this is about Keon King, and then we're about to get into the remains being found today.
With kidnapping the 23-year-old woman who disappeared on October 4th.
What we're seeing and what we continue to see is a clear pattern, of violence, of this type of behavior. And so that's something that we plan to pursue to the fullest extent of our abilities.
Assistant District Attorney Ashley Tuzlowski is referring to this cell phone video shared on social media that's now being used as part of their investigation. Officials say it was taken earlier this year at a home in North Philadelphia.
What you're seeing in the video is a cell phone video that was taken by a person.
And if you look at him, the eyes never lie. Just look at him. You can tell that he's disturbed. Something's going on in that dude's mind. Obviously do something crazy like this. She had so much life ahead of her. It's so sad.
Keon King you can see his face. It's him on the video. He hops a fence and tries to gain entry into that property. He comes back twice, trying to gain entry into that property through a window.
Tuzlowski says at some point after the video ends, the woman and another person in the home stepped outside, and that's when it's alleged King kidnapped her while his 2-year-old child was in the back seat.
He grabbed the victim, put her in the car, and drove away and assaulted her.
The charges were ultimately withdrawn after authorities say the woman didn't show up to court. As for the search for Kada Scott today, investigators focused their attention on King's 1999 Toyota Camry, which they believe Scott was in before she disappeared. Police sources also say they recovered evidence connected to Scott at an abandoned school in Germantown after their search there yesterday. And police and prosecutors say there were no significant reportable developments today. A lot of work is being done behind the scenes as they work to solve this mystery. Live in Center City, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
We begin with breaking news in Philadelphia, where law enforcement sources tell...
On the night of October 4th, 2025, 23-year-old Kada Scott left for her overnight shift at a nursing home in Philadelphia. She had told friends in the days before that she was receiving harassing phone calls that were very unsettling, but she could carry on with her life. Soon after arriving at work, Kada vanished without a trace. Her vehicle was found parked at the facility, but she never returned home, and her phone and her personal items were missing. The disappearance triggered a desperate search involving the police, K-9 units, and the FBI.
A DNA test confirms the body found Saturday morning in East Germantown belongs to 23-year-old Kada Scott. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Jennifer Lee. Kada was last seen on October 4th after arriving for an overnight shift at a senior living facility. Let's go out to Kelly Rule live at police headquarters tonight with the details on this devastating update. And Kelly, what are your sources telling you?
Well, Jennifer, law enforcement sources tell me tonight that anonymous tip that led to Saturday's search was someone telling police to please go back to the former Ada Lewis Middle School, asking them to search for Kada again. And this time they gave a specific location in a wooded area behind the school. Sources also tell me the man in custody for Kada's alleged kidnapping, 21-year-old Keon King, is expected to be charged with additional crimes this week. A tragic update in the disappearance of 23-year-old Kada Scott. Tonight, law enforcement sources telling Fox 29 that a DNA test of a body found Saturday morning in East Germantown confirms that the remains belong to Kada. Sources say the test showed a 99.9% match to DNA collected from Kada's parents. Tonight, we're also learning more about that anonymous tip that led investigators back to the area behind the former Ada Lewis Middle School Saturday morning, an area previously searched by police. That tipster, according to sources, asked police to please go back, saying they missed her, and gave a specific location in a wooded area behind the vacant school. When officers went back, an officer reportedly stepped on newly disturbed dirt, where they eventually found a body in a shallow grave. Kada's debit card and phone case were found in a different area by the school in the previous search. Kada went missing the night of October 4th after arriving for her overnight shift at the Terrace at Chestnut Hill, a senior living facility in East Mount Airy. Her car was left in the parking lot, but personal items like her phone and keys were missing. More than a week later, officials announced charges against 21-year-old Keon King for kidnapping, false imprisonment, and stalking in connection with Kada's disappearance. Investigators believe King was the last person to see her the night she disappeared. The district attorney says a previous kidnapping and assault case involving King, which was dismissed when a key witness failed to appear, was refiled. Sources tell Fox 29 King is expected to be charged with additional crimes this week, including stolen car charges and arson. And again, this is very much an...
This whole situation with Kada Scott is honestly heartbreaking. And it's eye-opening. It's a reminder that behind every headline, there's a real person and a real story. I really do hope justice is served, though, and that everybody involved can really kind of get some sort of peace and start moving forward. But that's just my take. Let me know what y'all think about this case down below.
Certainly the outcome that Kada's family,
It's just
friends,
sad.
and the
Have a good
community
night.
never
Stay blessed
ever
and stay
wanted.
free.
Now, the medical examiner's office have not released any details publicly about Kada's case, nor have they ruled her cause and manner of death, which could take some time to determine. Jennifer.
Yes, still so many more questions left. Our Kelly Rule live for us at police headquarters tonight. Thank you.